Jeopardy! Please welcome today's contestants. A high school teacher from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Joshua Parr.
And this is Breakfast Television, and there is that man right there, Joshua Parr, high school teacher at Loyola High School. Thanks for joining us on the show.
Well, thanks so much for having me.
Let's start off by, first off, was this like a lifelong dream to get on Jeopardy? How did you manage to do that?
It'd been a lot of years I'd been trying to get on. I'd been doing the online test for about 5 years, trying to get in, and finally there was an audition call back in, I think it was August. Went down to Boston for an audition, then they called me a couple of months later, and I was very excited.
And for those of us who've never been on a game show, how was the whole experience? You get down there to the taping, and Alex Trebek, who,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, if I got to meet Alex Trebek, I'd be pretty excited. How is he? How does he treat the contestants?
Well, it's interesting because, I mean, the whole experience, people have been asking me about it, I've been saying it's almost dissociative, like you're sort of floating on a cloud, and then when it's over, you're not even sure if it really happened. And included in that is interacting with Alex. You know, he comes out and he does that chit-chat thing with you.
Is that an awkward moment, or is like how can you possibly give something that's not awkward in 10 seconds?
It's necessarily awkward, yeah. And they give you a choice of they ask you to give 5 things for them to choose from, but
Yeah.
they're all going to be awkward things, yeah.
One thing I liked about your gameplay, I know you finished in second, you know, spoiler alert, but I love that you really took chances. You did the daily double.
Yeah.
But you got it wrong. But you
I got it
bet it
wrong,
all
yeah.
on that daily double.
That's
you
it.
still came back and finished in second place. So what is your strategy? Did you have a strategy going in saying, you know what, I'm just going to go out there and give it, you know, or are you going to try and play a more conservative game?
Well, I had a lot of strategies that were in my head, and that then when I got there, I don't think I really used the strategies I was planning to. Like some strategies where you kind of jump around from category to category to kind of catch the other contestants off guard, but instead I was just, I was busy enough trying to keep myself on
So do
track.
the nerves get to you at that point? Is that basically what happens there?
Absolutely. I mean, people were saying to me, "Oh, you look so calm." I was so nervous the whole time. I was panicking constantly.
We've been excited in the studio, obviously, you know, Montrealer on Jeopardy. I can imagine your friends, your family, and your students at Loyola High School pretty excited for you as well.
Yeah, well, I was getting emails from them yesterday. Some of them, when they found out I was on the show, they were saying, "Is it live, sir? Are you going to be there live?" I'm like, "Yeah. I'm on the airplane right now." I figured it'd be more exciting that way. But yeah, I was getting a lot of support, not just from the students who, you know, even after I lost, they're sending emails saying, "Sir, we were so proud of you," or parents of students that I've worked with. So overall, it was a real kind of family experience. It was great.
And we're seeing Final Jeopardy right now. Of course, you had $12,200 going in there. And once again, you put it all on the line, and you got it right. I thought, what did you think of that question? It was about keep calm and carry on.
I was hoping for it to be a little bit more difficult, because I thought if it were more difficult, there'd be more a chance he'd get it wrong.
Yes.
But, you know,
especially, and he's a real caliber of a player. He's a great player.
That's it. He's the first guy this cycle to make it to the Tournament of Champions. He's the highest money winner so far this season.
And is Mr. Trebek, I sensed a little bit of favoritism towards Canadians. He seemed very happy that you were there. He loved saying Montreal. Did you sense that too? They say, hey, fellow Canuck?
Yeah. There was a part, I don't think it made it to the show, but where we spoke a little French together, and you know, he's very fond of bilingualism. Yes. He likes talking about Canada and Canadians. So yeah, I felt there was a little rapport there, you know.
Wonderful. Are you going to try now to get on any other game shows, or is Jeopardy it for you?
Well, Jeopardy was really the one that, you know, I see these other game shows and I say, well, I could never do that. This really is one where it's nice and fast-paced. It's a lot of excitement. It's the one I was really hoping for.
We've heard about this ban. We reported it yesterday on the show that Canadians are now banned from going online and doing that online test that's how you got on the show.
Right, yeah.
So I guess we're not going to see very many Canadians moving forward.
I think that's temporary.
Okay.
I really think that the reasons why they've had Canadians on the show in the past, like they like having a Canadian fan base, they like having a bigger contestant pool, I think those factors are still in place. I think it's just a matter of harmonizing with Canadian privacy laws, and that will take maybe 6 months. I think they'll sort it out.
Getting back to your story that you said on Jeopardy yesterday, you are a teacher at Loyola High School.
That's right.
You went to Loyola High School.
That's right. Yeah.
Your dad was a teacher at Loyola High School and went to Loyola High School.
That's right.
So this Loyola runs in the family.
Yeah, we're very much tied to that school. We have been for a long time.
Well, it's a great school over there in NDG. I know it well. And thank you, Joshua, for coming on the show. Best of luck in your future game show endeavors and teaching. Your early career, you've been teaching for a couple of years.
That's right.
Amazing. Thank you so much. That's Joshua Parr right here on Breakfast Television.